Japan is known for its unique culture, exquisite food, beautiful landscapes, exciting cities, and sometimes some of the strangest news stories you'll ever come across. From a daring shoe thief to a massive sinkhole that swallowed a truck, today we'll cover 4 of the weirdest recent events from Japan. Let's start with a kind of adorable yet mischievous crime wave. At a kindergarten in southwestern Japan, teachers were baffled when children's shoes kept disappearing without a trace. At first they suspected pranksters, or maybe a forgetful child misplacing their footwear. But as more and more shoes vanished, sometimes several in one day, concern grew. Was it someone with a disgusting fetish? Could it be a ghost? After setting up a small security camera, they finally got their answer. The culprit? A small but determined weasel. The footage showed the little bandit sneaking into the shoe cubbies, grabbing sneakers, and scampering away into the nearby bushes. In total, the weasel managed to steal 21 shoes before teachers secured the area. But the biggest mystery remains: why was the weasel taking the shoes? The world may never know. But let me know what you think was the reason in the comments section. Imagine visiting a foreign country and accidentally saying the wrong thing, then ending up in prison because of it. That's exactly what happened to an Australian man in Tokyo in one of the strangest language mix-ups in recent memory. The man, a 37-year-old teacher, had been living in Japan for just a few months. One evening, while walking home, he noticed smoke coming from an older wooden house. Wanting to do the right thing, he knocked on the door to alert the homeowner of a possible fire hazard. However, his Japanese wasn't the best, and when he tried to explain himself, the elderly homeowner misheard him. Instead of saying, "Go to a door," in English, the man's pronunciation made it sound like "Goto da," which means "this is a robbery" in Japanese. Panicked, the homeowner called the police, and within minutes the Australian man was surrounded and arrested. Despite his explanations, authorities treated the situation seriously. Due to the strict laws on home invasion and robbery in Japan, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison before the misunderstanding was finally clarified. His story is a cautionary tale for foreigners in Japan. Be extra careful with your pronunciation, especially when knocking on strangers' doors. What's your biggest communication mistake in Japan? As always, let us know in the comments section below. Japan is no stranger to natural disasters, but this one shocked even seasoned engineers. In Yashio, a city near Tokyo, a giant sinkhole, over 33 feet wide and 20 feet deep, opened up without warning, swallowing a truck whole. The driver, a 48-year-old delivery worker, was trapped inside, with the front half of his vehicle dangling into the void. The cause? A cracked sewer pipe beneath the road had slowly eroded the soil, creating a hidden cavern that finally collapsed under the truck's weight. The dramatic scene drew a crowd as rescue workers struggled to stabilize the ground to avoid further collapse. Unfortunately, they could not get heavy machinery inside the hole quickly, and it continued to expand, swallowing the truck. The situation went on for days and the truck disappeared. Rescuers held out hope for a few days, but eventually they conceded that the driver unfortunately couldn't have survived. and they still haven't found his body yet. Engineers are now inspecting nearby roads to prevent future sinkholes, but for many, the incident was a reminder that even in the most modern cities, nature can strike at any moment. Just when Japan thought it was safe to enjoy conveyor belt sushi again, sushi terrorism is back. This bizarre trend first started in 2023 when pranksters filmed themselves tampering with sushi in restaurants, licking soy sauce bottles, swapping plates, or placing wasabi on unsuspecting customers' food, all for social media clout. At first it seemed like a few isolated incidents, but soon major sushi chains like Sushiro and Kura-sushi had to take drastic measures. AI security cameras were installed, disposable sauce bottles were introduced, and some locations even banned conveyor belts altogether. Some pranksters were even arrested, facing hefty fines and potential jail time. But just when the problem seemed under control, new videos surfaced in 2024 showing copycats repeating the same gross stunts. Restaurants are now doubling down on security, and Japan's legal system is cracking down harder than ever. So the next time you eat sushi in Japan, be sure to check your plate. You never know who might have touched it before you. And that's it for today's roundup of Japan's strangest recent events. Which story shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on the weird, wonderful, and sometimes bizarre side of Japan. Until next time.